Hello again, lockpicking Paul here. And what I've got tonight is an ABUS 7240, and I'm going to pick it, I'm going to gut it so we can have a good look at the pins. A little bit of history behind this lock. It was the first padlock I bought for picking. It's a really lovely padlock with a removable core, and I bought it specifically because it had a removable core, because I wanted to gut it and have a good look at it and play around with locks like that. And on the first night I got it, I picked it open. It took me about half an hour, and I proceeded to gut the lock. I'd only ever gutted Euros before, and to be fair, they're a lot easier than padlocks. And I promptly destroyed it. I tore all of the heads off of all of the springs because I didn't have the proper tools. I didn't have a follower that was small enough for these type of locks, and I was using a business card, and everything got nulled up. It was a right old mess. I was a member of the UK Locksport forum, which is a really nice place, chock full of really helpful, encouraging people. And I posted my tale of woe, and one of them popped up, a fellow called Gaz, really great guy. He said, "I'll send you a set of springs," which he duly did. I rebuilt the lock. It works absolutely fine. So Gaz, again, thank you very much for doing that. I do greatly appreciate it, especially back then I was a new picker and I didn't have any spares or bits. So hopefully tonight we'll take it apart for the second time only ever, and we won't destroy it in the process. That's the plan anyway. So let's get it picked. There we go, there's my false. Okay, so that's open. Considerably faster than the very first time I picked it. Right, let's change the camera angle. So yeah, tiny, tiny, tiny core. Right. I'll lock it back up so I can use the keys to take it apart. I certainly didn't use a shim the first time I took it apart, and I think that was part of the problem. We will definitely be using a shim tonight. Follower, right, there it is. Actually, just check I've got that all the way. I like to do this, make sure I've got the shim all the way down the front of the lock, which I'm not sure exactly have actually. Turn the lock. Ooh. Shot the shim across, right, okay. Right, that's done at the front, that's good. So, Oh, there's the bitting, by the way. So it's a reasonably challenging low-high bitting. Right. Oh, by the way, just make sure I am comfortable on the front of a lock is the one with the overhang. I always like to check, because I have actually put these back together again the wrong way round. Right, so pin 1 and 2 are standards. 3, 4, that's 6 there. So all of the key pins are standards. Nothing to write home about there. I don't think there is anything clever in the core. Certainly don't feel it. No, it's all standard stuff. Right, get the shim out. Ooh, nearly had the flea circus there. Right, the first one's a spool. Is that steel? No, it's brass. Second one is a spool. Third is a spool. Fourth is a spool. Fifth is a mushroom pin, which you don't see too much these days. And the sixth is a standard pin, which is basically what anchors the core and keeps it from slopping about. The springs are mostly brass. There's actually a couple of steel springs. There were 6 steel springs in here, and I think I killed 4 of them when I took it apart the first time. So what I've got now is this lock has 2 steel and 2 steel and 4 brass pins. So there's varying spring rates. So if anything, the lock is a little bit more difficult because the pins pick at different rates. So let's show you these. And most interestingly is that mushroom pin there in 5. Not that different. It probably behaves very much like a spool, but it's not something you see every day. So anyway, that is a successful gutting, second time around, of one of my favourite locks. And again, thank you Gaz for the springs and helping a new picker out. I will try and pay that favour forward to the next person that goes and destroys a lock on the forum. So that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed that. Enjoy your picking.